This is the exact Claude Cowork SEO workflow I used to rank #1 on Google. Comment prompt below and I'll send you all of those prompts for free. Now let's get into the video. So Claude Cowork is basically an AI from Anthropic. So this is more just like ChatGPT, but the difference with Claude Cowork is it can actually go and execute things. It can use your Chrome browser to do things for you. So how we are going to use it for SEO is, first thing that we are going to do is we are going to do the whole business context to Claude Cowork, and for that we are going to use this particular prompt. So you can see here, load all of the business context to it, and you'll get all of these prompts by the way, so don't worry about it. This is the prompt that we are going to use. We are going to tell Claude that here is everything you need to know about my business, and it includes what is the team size, the services that we offer, what is the primary service that we do, all of the secondary services, service areas. So this is where you have to be very thorough. Once you load all of this information to Claude, what that does is now it becomes a personalized SEO expert for you. So instead of becoming a general SEO expert that is just giving random SEO advice to you based on what it knows, once you load all of these things into it, including your SEO goals, and even to the point you can use your Google Search Console or your Google Business Profile, or if you have access to a SEO software like Ahrefs, Semrush, you can tell that these are the keywords I currently rank for, and the current standings, how many Google reviews you have, star ratings. So I know this is a very long and detailed prompt. This will probably take you maybe 10-15 minutes to fill all of the information in this, but this will act as a brain for Claude, and it will have all of the information that it needs, how many GBP monthly views you get, impressions, calls, all of that. Then something like, what is the biggest SEO problem right now for you? So you could mention, I do not have maybe the current rankings, or I do not get calls, or even things like I rank but I do not get click-throughs to the website, or I get website visitor but it's mostly blogs, all of that. Then some of the competitors, their GBP URL, their website, and also just from a guess, you do not need to be an SEO expert for this. You just mention why do you think they're beating you. If you know, maybe you can just take a guess as well. Similarly, mention what are the things that you have already tried. So you can mention, I've tried this, I've tried 100 different YouTube videos, and I've done a few different things, what have worked, what didn't. Now with this, Claude knows exactly what problems you're facing, what all you have tried, what are the things that you have already done, what your competitors are, and why they are outranking you. And then based on that, we are also asking it that when you give me a recommendation, tell me the impact level and how long it will take to see a result. So generally what happens is it will give you a result, it will give you a recommendation, but it will be like a very long-term recommendation, like produce good quality content. Now this is a good SEO practice, but it is not something which is very actionable right now, in the sense, yes, I'll create good quality content, but which content? Are you talking about service area pages? Are you talking about what? So this also keeps Claude accountable, and it knows, I need to give only the information that will make sense for that business. So GBP category audit. This is what helps the most in getting the quickest ROI from SEO and quickest ranking gains. So what we have done is, we'll tell Claude is open Chrome and go to Google Maps and search for service in my city. So let's say you are a roofer in Austin. So here you'll replace this section with search roofer in Austin. And for these 3 keywords, for each search, note which of my competitors show up in the map pack. So it will make a list of top 3 businesses ranking in the map pack, and then open each competitor's GBP listing and extract their primary category and all secondary categories. So we know how important the primary categories and secondary categories in a Google Business Profile is. Yet we see so many businesses making the mistake of having the wrong primary category and secondary categories. So first thing what we do as experienced SEOs, when we audit a website, we look at if they have the right primary categories, do their competitors have different primary categories, and if they have the different primary categories, what we'll do is we use Claude to do an audit on their competitors to find out what are the top primary category, which is the main primary category their top 3 ranking competitors are using, and then we use the same primary category on ours. And in the same way, we use this one as well. As for all of the secondary categories, it will create a list of the top 3-4 ranking competitors, what are all of the secondary categories they are using, and it will give you a list of all of them. And then it will actually give all of the list in a prioritized order as well. So this kind of just takes away everything, all of the guessing from you. So right now what happens is, as a business owner, you do not know, okay, what primary category should I put in. So you just take a random guess based on your surface that, okay, this looks closest to what service I provide, so this may be it. Now this just takes away all of that guesswork. You get exactly the primary category to select, exactly the secondary categories to select, and it will give you the ones that are initially non-negotiable. So even if you have less time for that matter, you start with the ones that will actually make the most impact. You will start with the one that will give you the most ROI and all of that. So yes, to rank the fastest within 24 hours, this is the first change that we'll make. By the way, all of these things that I'm sharing, we execute all of this for our clients at Alventra Marketing. And for example, you can see this client has gotten 72% increase in calls year over year for the month of December. So if you're looking for results like that, head over to alventramarketing.com. The link would be in the description. Book your free consultation call with us, and we'll audit everything for you. We'll execute everything for you, and we'll help you get results like this. But let's go back to the video. Second, GBP attributes audit. So the next thing that we see is, what are the other Google Business Profile attributes that the other businesses has, things like 24/7 availability and all of the other things. So what it will do is, it will go and look at what are the other attributes the other businesses have, and based on that it will create a list of what is missing from our Google Business Profile. So what it is going to do is, it will open Chrome and it will go to the Google Business Profile. It will again extract all of those competitors and their listing, extract every visible attribute tag like veteran owned, free estimates, all of those things. And this is how, and this will tell you if anything that is relevant to you, it will show up, and it will give you all of the list of it. It will highlight every attribute my competitors have that I'm missing, attribute all top competitors have, and then from there, for each missing attribute, tell me likely ranking impact and all of that. So this will give you a full list, and any ones that are relevant to you, you can simply add all of them to your list. Next thing that you can use Claude Cowork for, and which will give you a quick ranking boost, is doing a competitor review tear down. So most of the business owners, they know that we need to collect more reviews. In general, we all know that, okay, we need to collect more and more reviews for our Google Business Profile, but how many more? What is the gap between us and our nearest competitor? This Claude Cowork prompt just does all of that exercise for you. It will go and open Chrome and go to the following competitor Google Business Profile listing. So you'll have to give the Google Business Profile listing of your top 3-4 competitor. It will do the exercise of total review count, average star rating, how many reviews they have gotten in the last 30 days, last 60 days, and last 90 days. So this is the review velocity that they have. Review velocity is an equally important ranking factor as total number of reviews. So if they have if gotten reviews such as 10 reviews in the last 30 days, then that tells you also need to get a review velocity of 10 reviews in the next 30 days, and so on. So it's not always about the total number of reviews, it's also about how many active reviews they are getting in the last 30, 60 and 90 days. Similarly, in their reviews, what services are being mentioned. So sometimes as business owners, we forget to get reviews where the services are mentioned in the review. So this does like a full-on audit of what exactly is mentioned in the reviews. Are there services mentioned? Are there neighborhoods or cities mentioned? Is staff name also mentioned in the review? Are there any recurring complaints or negative things in the themes of the review? So if there's a recurring theme in negative of one of the businesses, that could be something that you explain as one of the positive of yours. So what that does is, whenever a customer calls you, and that becomes your USP, that the other businesses, if you call them, this is the problem that you'll face with them, you can check out their review, but this is something that we do differently, and that is why we are better than them. Similarly, this particular prompt you can use as review response strategy, and you can open Chrome, and again it will go to all of the Google Business Profiles that you give it the list to it. Total reviews versus who they have responded to, average response time, how much time also they take to respond to reviews. So this will also give you the exact time of how much time your competitors are taking to respond to a review and how much time you should be taking. So if they're taking 3 days to reply to a review, your average time duration should be 2 days to reply to a review, and that is how you are able to beat their time. All of these micro signals, I know these are micro signals, but all of these really help you establish yourself as the better opportunity in Google eyes, as the better placed business, and you beat them in the Google business profile rankings. You do much better than them, you get better calls, and you do much better just overall in terms of rankings. So all of these prompts would help you a lot. If you do not want to do this yourself, like I said, head over to alventramarketing.com and we'll be able to take care of all of this for you. And all of these prompts, just comment prompts, and you'll be able to get access to all of these prompts. You can go here at Alventra Marketing, click on get started button and book a call with us. Anyway, if you got some value from this one, hit the like button. It really helps the channel grow. Drop a comment below with any of your questions. I read each comment and try and reply to each one of your questions with a very detailed answer. So make sure you drop your questions in the comments below. And subscribe if you want more AI and SEO related content every week. By the way, we took one business from $0 to $1.7 billion in revenue just through SEO in 11 months. If you want results like that for your business, link to book a call with us at Alventra Marketing is in the description. See you in the next one.